It will indeed. Ashley Strohmeyer live for us in New York City. Ashley, thank you. I mean, the whole thing is thank you. Let's bring in the host of the Aaron Cohen Show podcast, Israeli Special Ops veteran Aaron Cohen, Rabbi Chaim Mentz from the Chabad of Bel Air here in Los Angeles, and the star of Netflix Skin Decision, Before and After, board-certified plastic surgeon, Dr. Sheila Nazarian. Thank you all for coming on. I know you're so politically involved in this. This is key because, as Ashley was saying here, you have Zoran Mamdani, who decided that he was, he's going to run for mayor. And now you have Cuomo dropping out. So they do ranked choice in New York, which means that somebody has to get 50%. So they'll go again July 1st and retabulate the ballots. And if then you have Mamdani getting the 50%, he goes against Eric Adams in November, it seems to me. But here's what he said when he was being questioned. Watch this.
Does that just make you uncomfortable? Like the phrase globalized intifada, from the river to the sea. Does that make you uncomfortable?
I know people for whom those things mean very different things. And to me, ultimately, what I hear in so many is a desperate desire for equality and equal rights in standing up for Palestinian human rights.
From the river to the sea doesn't mean different things. It means one thing. It was literally one statement, and he could be the next mayor of New York City. What's going on there?
I think that this just goes to show how brainwashed the youth are. It was the youth vote, the college-aged vote, that led to this success for him. And unfortunately, as I've been saying, this is a very limited amount of time we have to turn things around with the current people in power, because coming down the line are these brainwashed, indoctrinated kids who think globalize the intifada means shake things up rather than kill the Jews.
Yeah. I mean, Rabbi, this is your hometown,
This
right?
is my hometown.
Your hometown, what's
Yes.
happening in?
You know, we had some, quote, anti-Semites like David Dinkins, and we had other people that when there was rioting in the streets, he just looked the other way for a few days, and they said, oops, maybe I should call in the police. We've seen anti-Semites in the mayoral office. Now we're all of a sudden having something that you have 40% of immigrants right now in the city of New York. 40% of these people are people that are not educated so much of the American way, and they're looking for any way that I can get a free ticket. You're going to give me welfare. You're going to go and give me free preschool. You're going to give me all of this stuff. That's what they were voting for.
Yeah.
What they didn't realize is that there's a wolf behind that mask.
Pete Hegseth, Aaron Cohen, said the following here: based on everything we have seen, and I've seen it all, our bombing campaign obliterated Iran's ability to create nuclear weapons. Our massive bombs hit exactly the right spot at each target, and it worked perfectly. But you have the DIA and you have the far left saying, nope, it didn't work. It didn't work. And this was low confidence, by the way, this report that came out that Common Sense talked about. Aaron.
Trace, first of all, I agree with Pete. I think that there was some major destruction done to those sites. Everybody saw the footage. Everybody on this planet knows what the capability of that B-2 is, how deep those bunker busters go. However, it's still a little early for any real intel, and I think that the deep strikes on a hardened nuclear site require a lot more than just the DIA calling it a failure. That's not intelligence in my world. That's politics. Yeah. So I come out with, like you just said, the AIEA disagrees, which immediately shuts down the New York Times or anybody else or CNN who's saying that it's not. I say wait for Mossad or whoever else in Israel is on the ground, or the U.S. joint combined. Wait for that actual battle damage assessment to come out, and then there's not going to be any more anonymous source playing media games.
Richard Blumenthal, Democratic senator of Connecticut, said the following. Watch this.
This ceasefire may be more in Donald Trump's imagination than in reality. I want to see evidence on the ground in real time that there is a ceasefire. I am deeply concerned that chaos and confusion seem to be the United States brand of foreign policy right now.
Iran needed this ceasefire, Sheila, not Israel.
That's correct. I think that Israel was on its way to finish them off, and Iran said, you know what, hold up, we have no cards left. We need a ceasefire to allow us to regroup. I don't trust this regime at all. If they agree to a ceasefire, it's only for their own survival, not because they want any sort of peace.
Yeah. Rabbi, it seems to me like she's right on this.
100%. There is no eyes on the ground to tell you exactly what it is. Our president did a very, very quick victory lap, and I think he wants to keep that victory lap, but why would you keep this regime? And you just had the breaking news, what you told us right before the break, right before we went on, is that they're already rounding up 700 people and prisoners. They are looking for anybody. This is the same old, and now the president said you can start selling oil. I'd love to hear from the president your plan.
To crack down on the uprising, if there is going to be an uprising, I've got very quickly, Aaron, would Mossad know if Iran moved this highly enriched uranium away from those sites?
Yes, Mossad would know. They've got thousands of assets who've been giving them active intelligence over the last 2 decades, which enabled Israel to actually prep the ground and have the U.S. come in with their intelligence and get those B-2s in. If there's an assessment, Israel will know, and that information may strategically surface, Trace, at the right time.
Aaron, Rabbi, Sheila, thank you.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.